8 pickup trucks finally priced where they should be. 3 years ago, a Ford F-150 couldn't sit on a dealer lot for more than 3 days. Waiting lists stretched for months. Today, the same dealerships have entire rows of them gathering dust and they're begging buyers to take them home. The pricing is finally corrected, which means the trucks that cost premium money at sticker are now selling for numbers that actually make sense. I've identified 8 of them. Some from brands you trust, some that will surprise you, where the depreciation hit has been so severe that you're inheriting a brand new caliber truck for used truck money. If you've been waiting for the market to catch up to the price, it finally has. Let's break down which 8 you should be hunting for. Number 8, Ford F-150 2019 to 2021 non-Lightning. Starting around $22,000 to $28,000, the 2019 to 2021 Ford F-150 sits abandoned because it's caught between generations. Nobody wants the previous generation's older reputation, and nobody's chasing the new generation's hype. That's the exact moment where value buyers should strike. The engine lineup spans options designed for different needs. 3.3-liter V6 producing 290 horsepower for fuel efficiency. 5.0-liter V8 making 385 horsepower for pure power. Or 2.7-liter EcoBoost turbo at 325 horsepower balancing both. All 3 are proven platforms with millions of miles behind them. The 10-speed automatic transmission is solid when properly maintained. Not the weakest link, not the strongest, but a mature design that works. Payload capacity reaches 3,000 pounds in many configurations. Towing capability tops out at 14,000 pounds with the right engine and transmission pairing. These aren't marginal numbers. These are working truck numbers that get real jobs done. By 2019, Ford had refined the F-150 platform for over 4 decades. The engineering foundation was proven. The 2019 redesign improved the cabin with better sound insulation than previous generations. Infotainment is reliable and easy to navigate. The interior materials are honest rather than pretentious. Climate control works intuitively. Seating is genuinely comfortable on long highway runs. Reliability data shows the 2019 to 2021 F-150S performing solidly. RepairPal rates them at 3.5 out of 5, which is respectable for the segment. Major powertrain failures are rare when maintenance is followed consistently. Electrical systems are mature. Rust protection is acceptable, though not exceptional. Here's the depreciation reality. A 2019 F-15, that sold new for $45,000 to $55,000, is now trading around $24,000 to $28,000. That's the first owner's loss entirely. You're stepping in right after the cliff where the steepest depreciation already happened. Number 7, Chevrolet Silverado 1500 2019 to 2022. At $21,000 to $27,000, the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 tracks the F-150 in depreciation curve and opportunity. The 2019 redesign was supposed to challenge Ford's dominance, but didn't achieve the sales numbers GM hoped for. That's a blessing if you're buying used. Engine options reflect different priorities. 4.3-liter V6 producing 285 horsepower for efficiency, 5.3-liter V8 at 355 horsepower as the sweet spot for balanced performance, or 2.0-liter turbocharged at 310 horsepower splitting the difference. The 5.3 V8 is where most buyers find their comfort zone. 10-speed automatic transmission is mechanically similar to the F-150's, so the reliability foundation is solid. Payload reaches 1,900 pounds. Towing capability hits 12,500 pounds, competitive numbers that work for most applications. What separates the Silverado from the F-150 is suspension tuning philosophy. Chevy prioritized ride comfort slightly more than Ford did, which means on rough roads or with an empty bed. The Silverado feels marginally smoother. This is subtle, but matters on long drives. The trade-off is slightly less planted feel when loaded. or at higher speeds compared to the F150. But the margin is minimal for real-world driving. RepairPal rates the Silverado at 3.5 out of 5, matching the F150. Long-term ownership data shows Chevrolet trucks holding durability well to 150,000 miles and beyond with normal maintenance. The frame is solid, the powertrain is proven. A $50,000 Silverado new now trades for $22,000 to $27,000 used. Same story as the F-150. The first owner absorbed the depreciation loss. You inherit a mature, proven platform. Number 6, Dodge Ram 1500, 2019 to 2022, gas. At $20,000 to $26,000, the Dodge Ram 1500 from 2019 to 2022 generation represents the most aggressive depreciation in the half-ton segment. That gap exists not because the trucks fail, but because Stellantis' reliability reputation scares buyers away. Their skepticism becomes your opportunity. The Hemi V8 producing 395 horsepower is the engine to chase in Ram trucks. It delivers genuine audible power and carries proven reliability documented across millions of vehicles in Rams, Jeeps, and Dodges spanning multiple decades. If you want raw capability and the sound to match, the Hemi delivers. Alternative engines include a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 at 305 horsepower for fuel efficiency and a 3.0-liter turbo diesel at 260 horsepower for work-focused buyers. The 8-speed automatic transmission is proven and reliable. Some owners report occasional sluggish behavior when cold. This is normal transmission behavior, not a defect. The Ram's suspension is tuned for comfort slightly more than the F-150 or Silverado, making highway driving genuinely pleasant. If you're going to spend hours behind the wheel, the Ram's ride quality is worth noting. Interior quality exceeds competitors at the same price point. Materials feel above class average. The cabin design is more refined than you'd expect from Stellantis' reputation. Hemi models hit 14,500 pounds towing and up to 3,200 pounds payload. Best-in-class numbers that prove capability matches price. RepairPal rates the Ram 1500 at 3.0 out of 5, which is below segment average. However, this rating reflects brand perception more than actual performance. By 2021 to 2022, most early electrical issues were resolved. The truck is mechanically sound. A $55,000 Hemi Ram new is now priced around $20,000 to $24,000 used. The $30,000 plus gap exists because of brand skepticism, not truck failures. That's where the value lives. Number 5, Toyota Tacoma, 2016 to 2022. At $24,000 to $32,000, the Toyota Tacoma is the truck the market still actively wants, but time, mileage, and model year progression have caught depreciation regardless. This is the sweet spot where capability meets value. The 3.5-liter V6 producing 278 horsepower is legendary for reliability. Not legendary in marketing speak, but documented across hundreds of thousands of vehicles. Owners routinely hit 200,000 plus miles with minimal maintenance beyond regular oil changes. The engine has been refined since 2005, so by 2016 it was as proven as they come. Body-on-frame construction means this truck is actually built for serious off-road work, not just highway hauling. The 6-speed automatic transmission is proven and predictable. Payload reaches 1,620 pounds depending on configuration. Towing tops 6,800 pounds. Moderate numbers that exceed what most users actually need. The interior is deliberately utilitarian. Cabin materials are durable, not luxury. The design is straightforward and honest. Climate control is basic and works reliably. Infotainment is simple and easy to navigate, prioritizing reliability over flashy features. This truck doesn't pretend to be something it isn't. Reliability is the Tacoma's calling card. RepairPal rates it 4.5 out of 5, the best rating in the mid-size segment. The engine is legendary for a reason. The transmission is proven over decades of real-world use. The frame naturally resists rust better than competitors. Owners hit 200,000 plus miles routinely, and when they do, they report minimal surprises. A 2016 Tacoma that sold new for $33,000 is now trading for $24,000 to $26,000. Depreciation on Tacomas is gentler than full-size trucks because the market still wants them. But the opportunity still absolutely exists for value buyers. Number 4, Ford Ranger 2019 to 2022. At $19,000 to $25,000, the Ford Ranger is newer than the Tacoma, but carries more depreciation because Ford overbuilt supply, and the U.S. market made clear it wanted full-size trucks, not mid-size designs. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbo produces 290 horsepower and is adequate for most driving while delivering genuinely competitive efficiency. It's proven in millions of F-150s, so the platform reliability is established. The optional 2.0-liter diesel at 250 horsepower is less established in the segment and requires caution. Early reports are positive, but this engine lacks the deep ownership history of competitors. The 10-speed automatic transmission is F150 sourced, so reliability is proven and well documented. Payload capacity reaches 1,860 pounds. Towing capability hits 7,500 pounds. What's genuinely impressive is the interior. For a mid-sized truck, the Ranger's cabin is refined beyond class expectations. Material quality exceeds what competitors offer at the same price point. The infotainment system is responsive and modern, not dated or slow. Seating is comfortable for long drives. If you spend time in the truck, you'll appreciate this attention to detail. RepairPal rates the Ranger at 4.0 out of 5, second in the mid-size segment behind the Tacoma. The engine is less proven than the Tacoma's V6, but Ford's turbo technology is mature and established. Early Ranger owners are reporting good durability and unexpected longevity. A 2019 Ranger that sold new for $32,000 is now trading for $19,000 to $22,000. Supply was extremely high, demand was moderate. That mismatch created a significant value gap you can exploit. Number 3, Nissan Frontier 2022 Plus. At $28,000 to $35,000, the redesigned 2022 Nissan Frontier sits at the upper end of mid-size pricing. But the value proposition is compelling for the right buyer. After 15 years of the previous generation, Nissan finally gave the nameplate a proper update. The new Frontier is virtually brand new, which means depreciation hasn't hit hard yet. But it will, and savvy buyers can catch it at this precise moment before the curve accelerates. The 3.8-liter V6 producing 310 horsepower is naturally aspirated. No turbos to fail. The engine carries proven reliability credentials from Infiniti products, so the platform is established. The 9-speed automatic transmission was refined in Infiniti products before rolling down to Nissan, meaning it's not a first-generation design gambling your money. Payload reaches 1,700 pounds. Towing capability hits 6,720 pounds. Solid mid-size numbers. The Pro 4X trim is where the Frontier impresses. Electronic locking differentials and terrain management systems make this truck genuinely capable for off-road work. Weekend adventures to rough terrain are handled with real ability, not compromised capability. The interior is modern and genuinely pleasant. The design is more contemporary than the utilitarian Tacoma, appealing to buyers who want capability without sacrificing creature comforts. A 2022 Frontier that stickered for $38,000 to $42,000 is now trading for $30,000 to $33,000 at 2 to 3 years old. Depreciation hasn't hit hard yet, but it will. The catch is real. Long-term durability data doesn't exist. You're buying into a redesign without a decade of ownership history behind it. Early reports are positive, but you're taking on unknown risk that established trucks like the Tacoma don't carry. Number 2, Chevrolet Colorado, 2019 to 2022. At $19,000 to $26,000, the Chevrolet Colorado offers exceptional value in the mid-size segment. Like the Ford Ranger, it suffered from dealer overstock and moderating consumer demand. The market correction is dramatic, and pricing reflects that inventory problem working in the buyer's favor. The 3.6-liter V6 producing 308 horsepower is proven across GM products. It carries the same reliability pedigree as the full-size Silverado. The optional 2.8-liter Duramax diesel makes 181 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, delivering excellent capability for work-focused buyers despite the modest horsepower figure. Torque is what matters for towing and payload. The 8-speed automatic transmission is proven and reliable. Payload reaches 1,550 pounds, depending on configuration. Towing capability hits 7,700 pounds with the V6 engine. What's impressive is the V6's efficiency for a mid-size truck. Highway fuel economy is genuinely competitive. The diesel delivers exceptional efficiency for work buyers who spend long days hauling. Real-world mileage matches EPA estimates closely, which isn't always guaranteed in the truck segment. RepairPal rates the Colorado at 4.0 out of 5, matching the Ranger and demonstrating solid reliability. Long-term ownership data shows these trucks holding durability well to 150,000 miles and beyond with normal maintenance. A 2019 Colorado that stickered for $34,000 to $38,000 is now priced around $19,000 to $23,000 used. The value gap is substantial because GM overbuilt inventory when demand was high, and when demand moderated, the pricing had to follow. That's the exact moment where buyers make their move. Number 1. Ram 1500 Classic, 2016 to 2018. At $16,000 to $22,000, the Ram 1500 Classic is the value king of this entire list. Yes, these trucks are older, but their age reveals something critical that newer trucks obscure. The Hemi engine is genuinely documentably good, and the buyers who understood that got it right. The Ram Classic is marketing nomenclature for the 2014 to 2018 generation. It's powered by the 5.7-liter Hemi V8, producing 395 horsepower. This same engine powers trucks to 200,000 plus miles routinely. Millions of Hemis are on the road with 6 figures of miles logged. The reliability is documented across extensive real-world ownership, not speculation. The 8-speed automatic transmission is proven. The key advantage is lower complexity than newer trucks. There's no turbo to fail, no 10-speed transmission to debug, no aggressive emission systems to malfunction. The truck is mechanically straightforward, which means lower repair costs and higher reliability in the long term. What makes the Classic compelling from an ownership perspective is this simplicity. Fewer systems mean fewer failure points. Payload capacity is strong at up to 3,100 pounds depending on configuration. Towing reaches 14,000 pounds with the right setup. These are legitimate working truck numbers. RepairPal rates the Ram 1500 Classic at 3.5 out of 5, but ownership data paints a clearer picture. Hemis regularly hit 200,000 plus miles. With owners reporting minimal catastrophic failures, the engine is the story, everything else just supports it. The sweet spot is 2016 to 2018 models. By these years, any early generation quirks were resolved. The Hemi platform was perfected. The architecture was mature. These are the classics to hunt for. A 2014 Ram 1500 that stickered for $40,000 to $50,000 is now trading for $16,000 to $20,000. You're buying a Hemi-powered truck with proven longevity and documented reliability for economy car money. The math doesn't get better than this. The market moment. 8 trucks. Different segments, different sizes, different price points, but the narrative thread is identical across every single one. Somebody else absorbed the depreciation loss, and if you know where to look and when to strike, you inherit proven capability at genuinely fair prices. That's not luck. That's understanding where the market is and moving when opportunity arrives. The F-150 and Silverado represent full-size value in a market that's finally corrected from the artificial scarcity that defined 2023 and 2024. The Tacoma is the mid-sized truck that still commands respect in every reliability database and ownership statistic, now with gentler depreciation curves than larger competitors. The Ranger and Colorado are mid-size modern designs that suffered from dealer overstock and moderating consumer demand, a gift wrapped specifically for value-conscious buyers who do their homework. The Frontier is modern redesigned capability carrying unknown reliability risk, but substantial pricing advantage for those willing to bet on Nissan's engineering. The Ram Classic is the ultimate value play for buyers willing to accept age in exchange for proven Hemi engine reliability and pricing that matches an economy sedan, not a truck. Here's what actually matters. Every single one of these trucks is priced where it should be after market corrections finally caught up to reality. The artificial scarcity that defined truck pricing 3 years ago is completely gone. The waiting lists have evaporated. Dealers aren't pushing inventory at unreasonable markups anymore. First owners have absorbed their losses entirely. The remaining depreciation from this point forward is gentle and entirely predictable based on historical curves. Don't overpay for new truck shine when the used market is this good. Find the one of these 8 that matches your actual needs. Run the inspection checklist we covered section by section. Verify the maintenance history thoroughly, looking for consistency and proof of regular service. Negotiate based on market data and actual condition, not emotion or urgency. Then buy with confidence. You're stepping into a truck that's already been refined through thousands of actual owner miles, depreciated through the steepest part of the curve, and finally priced where the value actually matches the capability. If this breakdown saved you money or helped you think differently about truck timing and market cycles, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-world vehicle analysis. Drop a comment below. Which of these 8 catches your eye and what's keeping you from pulling the trigger on your next truck? I read every single comment, and your insights genuinely help shape the direction of the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.